All right, we are live. Live, 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 live. People are joining in the room. Let's let them get joined in the room. So, hi guys. Good morning, Yvette. How are you? So guys are joining in right now, which is amazing. Okay. And so as you guys can see, we start talking about we're going to start talking about Lighteners as the opening conversation. As far as we have the comments here, bear with me for just 1 second. Perfect. So, good morning. Hello. I know I told you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we were going to join you guys and we're going to talk about products and talk about different things. Let me just say right now, yesterday we were in Greenville and it was incredible. We had such a great time. We had wholesale day yesterday. Wasn't as far as the quite as a turnout as that we were expecting, but it was still incredible. We had a lot of people come in. We had people purchasing tickets who got there. Their awareness was there. It was so much fun. We had such a good time. The city was great. We ate well. If you follow the story, we ate really well. And so we had a great time. So again, cannot wait to see the next wholesale day. Keep your ears and your eyes open. Keep your ear to the ground, or your hands to the ground, or your face to the ground, however you want to call it, to hear and know when the next one is coming, so you can be there and catch all of the great deals that we have. So that's pretty cool. All right. So today we talked about, we're saying we're going to talk about lightning. We've been talking about lightning for the last week, and I wanted to end that series last week about our lightning journey. But before we ended it, the verses that we did, the Vietnamese raw versus the Brazilian raw, before we ended that series, I wanted to make sure you can see some end results here. So I have it here for you guys. And so the end results, we're looking at the Vietnamese, and everybody already knows that was my favorite. And so that favorite of the Vietnamese, look at this, it's giving us that undertone, that contributing pigment that you have here. It still is giving that, kind of orange, kind of golden kind of tone that's in there. And that's with me lightening it for the second time. And as I told you before, going with Vietnamese is that I have to kind of walk it up slowly without gassing it all the way up. And I want to be able to walk it up slowly and get the best lightning results from it. And so this is the lightning amount that I got out of it by doing it for the second time. So if I did want my 613, at that point, now I'm going to go to my next journey and lighten it again. Now, I didn't do anything with these as well. Actually, yes, I did. Take that back. I did shampoo and condition them because of the fact that I had to go to the second journey. So I had to shampoo, condition, and then go to the second journey with it. After I went through the second journey with it, then I still shampooed and conditioned now, because with me shampooing and conditioning now, I knew I was going to actually add heat to it and curl it so we can have a beautiful kind of end result for you guys today. But the same thing, if you're noticing on this side, now this is the Brazilian raw. And that Brazilian raw that we have on this side, if you can see a little bit of that, look at those 613 bright pieces that came in there. Look at that, right? This is one time, one service, what one journey would look like, okay? It was different when you were looking at it when it was still almost in this damp state. I was trying to show it to you and kind of looked at it and it was like, well, now you're seeing it where we actually have curled it, where you see that it has a little bit of style into it, where you see that melt that's come to it. And so these are all of the swatches that we did on, I believe it was Wednesday, when we did all the different swatches with all the different brands that we use, which were the 2 Paul Mitchells and the 2 Schwarzkopfs and the 1 Matrix. These are all of them mixed together, okay? So look at that, beautiful color, beautiful lightener, right? You guys agree? Beautiful, right? Now, with that, this is the journey that we, did. So today we want to talk about what is your favorite lightener that you choose. So I know you saw the banner, I know you saw the opening of it, but as a hairstylist, as a person who's coloring their lighteners, who's using lighteners at home, who's using lighteners in salons, who's using them on extensions, on wigs, or even on your client, what is your best choice of a lightener for you? And we're opening up that dialogue today just to find out what's best for you. So I'm looking at some of the questions that are here and some of the comments that are here. So let's look down. Is it Blonde Me? Is what you are looking at? Blonde Me. I think that's Rayan Robinson. That's Blonde Me. Blonde Me. Who is Blonde Me? Who is on Blonde Me? What? Reckon, L'Oreal, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to remember. There's so many out there that it's almost like going, which one is that? Yeah. So if you could tell me, that would be really, really great. Color graphics with blue toner. All right, I hear you. Hello, Paula. Yes, wonderful. I like that as well. Here, I'm showing you a couple of them here that we have the Pure Light Ultra Lightener. It's Pravana. I know that a few hairstylists say that's the first one that they've used. That's one that they've enjoyed, and they get their results out of it, and that's great, right? I see you. Yeah, I see you. Boom. This one and this one got this one. Let me turn it to the side. This one at its brightest blondes. They were incredible to see that. So the Schwarzkopf and the Paul Mitchell were the ones who gave us the brighter results on both sides. It gave us the more energy on both sides. So that was great. I'm sorry, not that one, but the dual purpose lightning. So these 2 were the ones that gave us that. What was, Mikey, what was your favorite lightener? So we're still talking about your favorite lighteners. Matrix. Matrix, I loved using that Matrix as well. Through the journeys that we did here with the both the Brazilian raw and the Vietnamese raw, I still used a 30 volume on that. The energy of it was still a lightning energy, but was it the fastest energy? So I would say I would need more time. For me, I would need more time. We gave that an 18, 20-minute process. I believe it was, Marcus, that we gave it an 18 to 20-minute process of that. It would need more time. So again, as I said before, time is money. So with time is money, I like to see, I don't want to, gas it up and we're there, but I still want to see the color or the lightener move in levels quickly, okay? Quickly and safely. Let's remember that, quickly and safely. Someone says I use Blonde Brilliance. Yes, Blonde Brilliance. I've used Blonde Brilliance before. I have. Do you enjoy that? And is it Antoinette? I think I said it right. Antoinette Williams. Yeah. Listen, baby, I try to get your names right. Okay. How did you enjoy it? Because I've used it before, and I get it. I love it. Yeah, it's great. Let's move to the next one. Here, this is the dual purpose light. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and say that one. Okay. Why I'm going to say that one? Because I'm Paul Mitchell, baby. I'm not the Paul Mitchell. Let me go ahead and say that. This is a real quick story, which is really, really funny. I do a lot of fashion shows here in Atlanta. I do a whole lot of fashion, events. And it's so funny when we meet some of the models or whatever, they're like, hey, Mr. Paul Mitchell. And I'm like, yeah. I'm not him. Yeah. I'm Dallas, and it's so, and even when you try to explain it to them, they're like, huh? and I promise you, it's only for the ones that's here in Atlanta area. It's so hilarious. I mean, it's a compliment because it means that, you know, I have been such a great ambassador for the brand and the company, and been with the company for so long, is that, you know, they relate it to me. So it's great. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that as well, you know, the journey that I've had with them. But yes, so Paul Mitchell, I'm going to feature this one definitely because me being a national educator with John Paul Mitchell Systems and Paul Mitchell, educated with Paul Mitchell Schools. Great lightning service that I got of this. Again, this is one of my go-tos, is a dual purpose lightener. The reason why is because it's going to give me that 7 levels of lift that I need, and it's a power horse. But then we recalibrated the synchro lift to get up to 9 levels of lift when we recalibrated that. And so this is where you got the brightest level of that. Oh, let me move her right. And there we go. This is where you got that brightest level of blonde here. And this gal right here, the brightest blonde that you see in there came from this gal right here. The next level of brightness came from this gal right here. Yeah? So I enjoy it. It gives me what I need. And you even saw it. I told you that it's conditioning, and with it being so conditioning, it helps to give you the brilliant, bright blondes that you need, as well as conditioning the hair because of the conditioning oils that lives within them to help you get the best results you possibly can get. Now, I can speak about it because, again, I'm an educator, so I can talk about it. But there are, you know, some other contributing factors that I love about it. Again, as I said, water soluble. You run water over it immediately, it starts to rinse the product off quickly. So I do like that, especially when I'm working with bundles. I see a couple of ones. Mine has always been Matrix. Okay, Matrix. Okay. There are a couple of others in the Matrix field. So, you know, I appreciate that. Adding that, what yours was. Someone else said, you got that right. I love the Paul Mitchell, baby. Okay. Okay. I love them too. Okay. It's so interesting because I have some people go, you know, Paul Mitchell products, I didn't know it was for me. Yes. Paul Mitchell is for all hair. Yeah. It's for all hair. And there are some products that we have in the categories that really, really focus on extra curly hair, really delivering the most moisture you possibly can have, because that's where it comes with that extra curly hair. You start to deplete that moisture because those cuticles don't always lay as flat. Somebody may need to understand that a little bit. But anyway, the next one, yes, you love Synchro Lift also, Antoinette, okay? Oh, they closed your store where you are. I'll tell you, send me a private message, tell me where you are, as in the city-wise. Send me one in the Facebook group. And if you send one there, I'll find out what national educator is in that area and then have them to reach out to you, because if you don't have it in the store, then there's a place where you can get it from national educator. Cool. All right, so we had some great mentions in there. Any other mentions that you want to add before I get over here to this source squad? Yeah. So I love here. These two, I didn't get to go to our Go Well yet. I did not get to go to our Go Well, and we're going to try that and use that still every week. We're going to try some different things. Like, we're going to run through every one of these products, and then Mike and I will probably make another trip to the Cosmo Prof to really just, like, you know, get up on some more products, or even Salon. What's that one called? Salon Centric? Yeah, Salon Centric. Salon Centric is great also. There's one in Buckhead. Well, both of them are in Buckhead that we can visit also. But again, this energy that I got from this product, the only challenge I had was putting this cap on and off. But the energy I got out of it was incredible. Now, I did use, and the difference is, oh, my leg is itching. The difference was this one, I used 30 volume. Here and here was 30 volume, because that's what I plan to use for everything, 30 volume. But remember, I told you that we did not have a 30 volume for the Swords Cloth. We only had a 40 volume. So since we had a 40 volume, that's what we got with a 40 volume with this one, okay? But the brightest of blonde, catch this, the brightest of blonde that we got here came from these over here, these two over here, with 30 volume. Catch that? Caught it. Good beans. Perfect. So it's all about the volume you're using and the energy that's within the powder and the volume of the developer you're using. So I hope that made a whole lot of sense for you guys. We're going to visit this quite often. And every time we get a chance, we're going to talk about different products. We did use the Blondor, but we used the Blondor Wella. We used that when we were doing another product that was earlier during that week. And so we're just going to tap in, see what works, open dialogue for you guys. Yes, Tasha, to my wow. Okay. Okay. You see how, okay. And I'm not advertising for it because of that, you know, but still. This is going to be my go-to on Regardless. And now you guys get to see it live and see how it happens live. And then you can be able to apply that at home in your own salon or at your own place. You'll be able to apply everything there. I told everyone, anytime you get ready to lighten any one of our products, do a test strand. Don't just grab the whole wig and start painting and going on and not paying attention and looking. Test to see what the end result is going to be. Because if not, you're going to destroy the whole thing. Okay? Please do that. Keep that in mind. Test, strand. I will cut a piece off of the weft, lay it out, and go, boom. This is the result I'm going to get. Beautiful. Okay? If I bought this or had the Vietnamese and Brazilian raw and the Brazilian and the Malaysian, I'm going to just cut a piece of strand off and I'm going to put it in a foil. I'm going to see what the end result we're going to be for whatever product I'm using. So it doesn't necessarily have to say you have to have all of these. What if this is the only one I had? I'll see what the end result is going to be on that strand, right? I got multiple brands in private label extension, but I only have one lightener that I like to use all the time. So I want to see what the end result is going to be on all of those. Testing. I love testing, so you should get into it as well. All right. Yes, Tasha said, I'm impressed. Okay, Tasha, listen, I skipped when I saw this. Oh, I really did. I ran over and was like, Mikey, you see this? Yeah, it was, I was, yeah. My favorite, but my new favorite. All right, I'm not going to take any more of your time. You guys have always been fun. You guys have great, great questions and great, great statements. Again, we're getting used to just jumping in and doing this. We've got some wonderful information that may be coming to you today. Soon as I get a confirmation from it. So stick and stay, because if you happen to see something sitting right over here, we may be getting into a little bit of lace this week. Cool beans. Oh, wait, a question. Debbie, if I have 3 different bundles and a closure, do I need to test each of them? You know what? If you have 3 different bundles of the same family, you do not. I thank you. Good question. You do not. If you have 3 different bundles of the same brand, you do not. Just cut off a piece of, one, if you have 3 different Vietnamese, just cut off a piece of one of your Vietnamese and test that. I will say that if I have a closure or a frontal, right, just because it's something different and it's not on the weft, it's on the frontal itself, I still like to, even though it's still saying it's the same, I still like to take a few strands, maybe a few strands right here on the backside, or a few strands on the backside right there, and test that. So that means only 2 things you're testing: a piece from the actual bundles of the 3 bundles you have, and a small piece from the actual closure or frontal. Does that make sense? I know. I use tour glue and oh, okay. Okay, it's the bomb. All right, I hear you, baby. Excellent hold. Clients love it. Come on now. Oh, wait, I just wiped my face again. Y'all know I had something done on my face, so but it's looking so much better. Do you see it? It's looking so much better. Last week I looked like a grease ball with red spots, but it's looking so much better today. All right. You are welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad. Uniformity is key. Yes, it is. It is. It is. Yeah. So, but if you have different bundles, you test every single one of them bundles because you never know. So don't start something and not know. Yeah. I did say I was going to mention about the bleach bathing. And so the bleach bathing, we call it color balance in the Paul Mitchell brand and that Paul Mitchell culture. It's having that 1 scoop of the powder and then the 1 ounce of the developer and then the 1 ounce of your shampoo at that point. Remember, the shampoo is very drying in itself. And so we do not recommend you shampooing the bundle first. We recommend that I would recommend you just wet your bundle. So you can take your water bottle or you can dip it in water, whatever the case may be. If you end up dipping it in warmer water, remember warmness causes the cuticle to lift up a little much, some as well. So just keep in mind, putting that hot water on there, it's kind of opening it up some. But be mindful of how you do that because, again, the water is going to help you anyway and help it be a little bit more soluble and then for it to be a little bit more pliable that the viscosity of the product you're using can get through the bundle as well. I know I'm using a whole bunch of crazy terms of, stylist, but as a stylist, you know what I'm speaking of. And then once you apply it on, it should lift it where it's taking that 1 to 2 levels that it could lift it off at that point. In the bundle deal, it could just break that, almost like a breaking of the base, breaking that hair and setting it up for success for you go to a lightening journey faster or getting it a better lightening results. Remember, the darker the hair, more melanin, the longer it's going to take for it to lighten. So if you're doing a slight bleach bath first to do that, then once you get it to where you want it to be, then you would shampoo, condition, repair it back to where it is, lightly dry, and then start over again with your lightening process. And it's going to help you move a little bit faster. Yes, it's an extra step, but it helps you move faster and safer. I hope that answered those questions. Debbie said, "Will this be recorded?" Yes, Debbie. It is. And you can always go back to it and be able to see and catch those little bitty nuggets. Or if not, you can just send me a message in the group about it. And I try my best to go to it. And that's what I do throughout the day as well. Even though Mike and I are doing, so many different things, I try to stay engaged with you. I love talking to you about our products and about what we're doing. So if you have questions, not why not call me up, but hit me a message in here and I will try my best to go in it, look at it, see it, answer the question so that you're okay. Cool. Last thing, you're welcome. That is pretty much it. So guys, have a great day. I enjoyed you, right? Hit likes, hit some shares if you possibly can. I know we're in a group that you really can't share, but again, tell someone about it. Tell them to jump in and join in with me. And I would love to have some conversations with every one of you guys. So I had fun. Yes, it's priceless to talk to you guys. Trust me, priceless. Enjoyed it. We'll talk later. Have fun. And I'll see you on possibly later today. If you want to look at a lace install, or you'll see me again on Wednesday, 11 o'clock. I'm going to talk about it then. Cool? Great. Remember, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, jumping on live and talking to you guys around 11 o'clock. Spread the word. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.